If you believe in luck, then you're gonna want to hear the story of how a golden duck led me to a cormorant with fish. This is Behind the Art. So this fateful day, it's been going on for months. I would complain about it on my TikTok, on my Instagram, like, oh my God, I want a picture of cormorant with fish, cormorant with fish. Same way, I still talk about how I want a picture of an osprey with fish, which I still don't have yet, but when I do, you will know. Anyway, so this fateful day, I went to the park and I was kind of walking around with my camera like I usually do. And I had seen from like the corner of my eye a duck that I felt like I hadn't seen before. Actually, no, I didn't know it was a duck at that point. I just saw that it looked like a duck. It could have been a geese or a goose. It could have been a goose. And I was like, wait, what's that gold duck goose thing over there? And right when I looked, it disappeared right into the corner. And of course, me being me, curious as I am, I decided to follow it because I was like, wait, I haven't taken a picture of you. You're not going to get away. So I decided to follow it. I went around the lake. And as I was going around the lake, the next thing I bumped into, well, not bump into physically, but like run into, I didn't run into it physically either, that I saw was a cormorant. And right at that second, it had come out of the water with a huge fish in its mouth or beak bill, a huge fish in its bill. And I was like, oh, this can't be happening. So, you know, you always have that split second decision, like, what do I do? Do I start taking the picture? Because I was walking, I wasn't prepared to take the picture. Is everything right? And the lighting was perfect. I don't know what kind of straight luck I had that day, but the lighting was perfect. The background was perfect. And I didn't have to like overthink it because the composition kind of just presented itself, right? I get excited when I tell this story, excuse me. So I was like, oh my God. So immediately I was like, should I do video? Because I usually do video. Or should I take pictures? I was like, okay, if I decide to do video, that might take longer. So you know what? I'm just going to do pictures. And that's what I did. So I brought out my camera, didn't even bother to put it on a tripod, and just set my camera, set the lens, and I started taking pictures. I was like, oh my God. It's playing with the fish. It's playing with the fish. When they play with the fish, that means they're not going to swallow it right away. Sometimes they'll dive out of the water and swallow whatever their catch is right away. So when they do that, you have like literally 2 seconds to decide what you're going to do. So in this case, I was super lucky. It wasn't like it was like a pleco or anything. I'm not sure. I think it was a trout, the fish that it caught. I don't know. I don't know my fishes. I know plecos though because of, you know, herons. Anyways, so this cormorant, like, you know, playing with the fish, like taking the fish out, you know, and kind of just like not tossing it, but like, you know, hey, look at what I caught. And I'm just, you know, snapping away. And eventually I was like, okay, you know what? It has not officially like swallowed the fish yet. It's still doing that little, you know, this is what I caught, look at my prize thing. So I decided, you know, I'm gonna take a deep breath and get that one composition. And that was how I got that picture right there. Yes, I was very, very excited. And after I got that shot, of course, the cormorant swallowed its prize and went back in the water, dove right back in the water. And you know, sometimes when they dive in the water, they don't come right back out where they dove into the water. They can swim underwater. Cormorants are actually pretty cool birds. They'll swim underwater and come out somewhere else. So it dove underwater and came out like way on the other side. And I was like, oh, what is that? Like I wasn't planning it. Like normally I'll go with a plan. Like, okay, today I want to take pictures of an osprey with fish and I'm going to just sit here for 10 hours and wait. But that day I was not planning it. I was just kind of like, you know, I'm just going to go hang out and see what the, you know, what the little birds and bees and everybody's up to. Like meet my friends, you know, my wildlife friends. And that was the plan. And that duck, the golden duck, which actually turns out to be a Saxony duck, led me to my cormorant with fish shot. And that's still the only cormorant with fish shot I have. No, Let me not say Cormorant with fish shot I have. The Cormorant with fish shot that I love, like absolutely love, because I have others, but that was like, just everything was just synergy. Fish shot that I have so far. There's gonna be more because I'm gonna be doing it for a very long time, you know. But yeah, so that is how I got my shot of the Cormorant with fish, and it is in my store. If you want to put it on your wall, I should put that on my wall. I always have like this, can't decide which one of my artworks I want to put on my wall. I have several that are on my wall, but then I get like, oh my god, I want this one. Oh my god, then I have no wall space left because all my pictures I have all my art on my wall. Anyways, so yeah, in terms of like zodiac, I don't know what I would say the Cormorant is. I think I'm gonna ask for your help with this one. What do you think the Cormorant is? I'm gonna tell you some characteristics of cormorants that I have observed over time. So one thing about cormorants, they're determined. Determination is one of their traits. And then they are also like chilled. Like you'll see them like sunbathing. They can sunbathe for hours. And they don't rush anything. They're not like, you know, they're not like herons where herons feel the need to like hunt all the time. Cormorants can just sunbathe and be chilling. They will go look for food when they're hungry, come back and sunbathe, and they're just like really, you know, kind of chilled birds, you know. And yeah, so those are two characteristics that I have noticed about the Cormorant. So tell me if you felt that the Cormorant, and there are different types of cormorants, by the way. There are so many species of cormorants, but again, we're just going to say cormorants. What do you think the Cormorant is based on some of the descriptions I just gave? All right. All right, so that is going to be it for this behind the art. And this is how I got the picture of the Cormorant with fish. Bye.